Thank you for joining me today for this very special Hangout on Air for Sage certified consultants, or indeed for any business consultants that work with small to medium-sized companies that use Sage 50 accounting software, and why you should consider becoming a Suntico Advisor. My name is Hugh Johnson. I'm Head of Business Development at Suntico. And if you have any questions following this Hangout on Air, you can reach me via the normal social channels or by email at hugh.johnson@suntico.com. And as I said, this Hangout on Air is specifically for consultants that work with small to medium-sized companies that use Sage 50 accounting, and why you should consider becoming a Suntico Advisor. So to do that, on the agenda we have today, we have a brief introduction for you as to what Suntico is, the problems that it solves for your customers, and the ideal customer that we're looking for Suntico. And therefore, then, what is the opportunity for you to get involved? And best of all, then, how to get started, because in fact, it's extremely simple and extremely straightforward. So without further ado, let's get on and take a look at what Suntico is. Well, in simple terms, Suntico can be described as an online account management solution for Sage 50. And what it is it's a cloud-based solution that connects to your Sage 50 accounting software and provides a system whereby the front office and the back office within a company can collaborate and get tasks done around the important matters of the business that eventually actually end up either starting or ending up in the Sage 50 accounting software. So it's things like managing orders, managing customer queries, managing invoicing problems, and so on. And in fact, the top 5 uses that our customers have identified that they use Suntico for, well, one is the general purpose account management function. So in a business-to-business organization, at any one time, you might have multiple touch points coming into a given customer relationship. And what Suntico provides is that ability for the entire business team to be on the same page as to what's happening with that client and with that customer relationship. More obviously, perhaps to people from an accounting background, Suntico can be used extremely productively to help resolve issues around receivables and payables management, particularly where the finance team needs to interact with the rest of the business in terms of getting these activities done. A very popular area among some of our customers, particularly manufacturing customers, is the ability to deliver information into the hands of independent sales reps. So what the requirement is here is to deliver deep customer information to independent sales reps about customer order history, for example, or order status or products and the like, but only provide that deep information as far as the narrow range of customers that those independent reps look after. So they have deep access to a narrow range of your customer information. And Suntico enables that through a direct connection into your Sage accounting software. An obvious use case for Suntico, because it's a cloud-based solution and therefore available and accessible through any web-enabled device, is to support business mobility and access to information on the move, either from a remote office or any mobile device. And the 5th area where Suntico is really helping our customers is in the area of e-marketing, and that's through our integration to MailChimp, email marketing solution, but specifically in the area of, in the scenario of a business-to-business company that wants to start perhaps engaging in delivering tailored customer newsletters or tailored marketing messages to their existing clients, where they can leverage the intelligence that they have about their existing clients and therefore tailor those messages to their clients in a much better way. And that moves us on to what I would describe as our ideal customer. So our ideal customer for Suntico would be a business-to-business organization that is using Sage 50, but is probably one of the larger Sage 50 customers or Sage 50 users with perhaps 10 to 100 employees. And these are the kinds of companies that struggle with that productivity in terms of sharing information across the company between perhaps the front office and the back office parts of the organization. And in terms of the roadmap for Suntico, and we're going to take a quick look at what Suntico is in a couple of minutes, just in terms of the future roadmap. At the moment, it's a read-only system in terms of Sage 50, as far as Sage 50 is concerned. But in the future, in fact, in the very near future, you'll also be able to use Suntico to create orders, create invoices, update customer information, accept payments. We also have shortly coming out a web API, application program interface, that developers can use to integrate their solutions to Sage 50 and also to Suntico. We're expanding the range of accounting software that we have integrated to, and we'll shortly be delivering connectivity to QuickBooks, Sage 100 and Sage 300. And we're also expanding our range of third-party integrations. I mentioned MailChimp, but we are also working on Google Calendar and Mail integration, as well as Microsoft Power BI integration. And I'm very excited about the Microsoft Power BI integration because of the recent price change that Microsoft have announced for Power BI. Really puts the potential of this very powerful business intelligence tool into the hands of a small to medium-sized business, which I'm very excited about. And other things we're looking at integrations to Trello, GoCanvas, which is a very innovative kind of mobile forms designer. So you could design custom forms for use through mobile devices that link into your Sage 50 data, as well as scheduling, project management, warehousing, and shipping systems. So that's in terms of an overall roadmap. But just to give you a concept of what we're doing, let me share with you a bit more about what Suntico is by way of just a quick demonstration. I'm logged into Suntico here, and as you can see, it's a web-based application. And when I log in, I'm presented with this kind of dashboard and the main menu down the left-hand side. In the background, what's happening is that I have a piece of connector software that is installed and connected to my Sage 50 accounting software. In this particular case, I'm connected to Sage 50 US edition, or formerly known as Peachtree Accounting. And that is synchronizing the Sage 50 data up into the cloud, into a secure cloud database that I can now access through Suntico and perform other things around it. So you can see I have my accounts information that I've pulled up from Sage 50. And as well as contacts, addresses, and the like. I've got sales information, sales orders, sales invoices, as well as purchase information from all the vendor accounts, the purchase orders and purchase invoices, and their status, and I can drill down to the detail. But also around that, I can organize other things. So I can organize tasks, events. I can create tasks for other users on the system linked to an order or an invoice or so on. And I can organize my information very clearly. I can add bookmarks to individual records so that when I call up a list of records, those bookmarked items automatically appear at the top. And uniquely, what's I believe is a very innovative approach that Suntico has taken is this kind of Facebook style interface, so that I can choose, as well as following friends and colleagues within the system, I can also follow records within the system. So I can follow invoices, orders, and any updates to an invoice or an order will appear on my wall. So my wall becomes rather like my Facebook timeline, and any updates to information that I'm interested in get pushed to that timeline. And just through one simple window, I can kind of see a stream of information that is relevant to me. And I can choose for any record to follow or unfollow it just by clicking on this link here. And then any update to that record will appear within my wall. I can also create lists of information that are relevant to me, is filtered information. So for example, I've got a list here, customers with a balance exceeding 10,000 US dollars. Simple example. And I've chosen to follow that list, which means that I will automatically follow any customers and any updates to those customers as long as they owe me more than $10,000. And if their balance drops below that, then I will no longer automatically follow that record. So there's a lot of opportunity here within Suntico for collaboration and finding information and following that information and making a lot of sense and good use of that information. Now, what I want to do is go back to our main presentation and talk about why you should get involved as a Suntico advisor. Well, firstly, there's a commission opportunity for you. If you're working with Sage 50 clients, you can refer those clients to us and you can earn a commission from us for the lifetime of that customer. And if that customer upgrades and extends their investment with Suntico, so does your commission extend as well. And you'll be pleased to hear it's actually an extremely simple referral process, because what we provide you with as a Suntico advisor is a very simple, unique, what we call URL extension. And that's just an extension that you put on to any of our web pages. It could be our home page, or it could be a dedicated landing page or a product page or whatever. So you can talk about Suntico to your clients. You can add links. You can put out information via social media. And if anyone clicks on that and comes through to our website, we will track that person back to you. So that makes it very easy for us to track any leads that you have referred to us, any interested customers or any interested prospects. And the nice thing, as far as you're concerned, is that you don't have to get deeply involved with really deep knowledge about Suntico and exactly how it's used and exactly what's what. Because if you refer a client to us and they register for, say, access to our free demo account or register for a free trial, we will engage with them directly and take them through a demonstration of the software. We will understand what it is they're trying to achieve. And if they sign up and become a customer, then we will simply pay you commission. It's as simple as that. And we provide you with a free internal use system, as well as extensive marketing support. So we provide content that you can use on your website. We provide e-marketing templates. And in fact, if you're happy to use MailChimp, you can add us as a consultant onto your MailChimp account, and we can actually create and execute some e-marketing campaigns for you. As I indicated earlier, it's actually an extremely light touch learning curve for you. All you really need to understand is at a high level what Suntico is about, the kind of problems that it can solve, and to be able to refer your customers to us, and we can look after the rest for you, which makes it very simple. But there are, of course, services opportunities, and particularly with some of the third-party integrations that are coming up. And there's an opportunity, therefore, for you to specialize maybe either in creating some mobile custom forms for your clients or some e-marketing support and so on. So there are other services opportunities as well as purely the referral commission. So if you're interested in getting involved with us, please do get in touch. And in fact, the process of getting involved is extremely simple. Just go to suntico.com/advisors, and on that page you will see a form, and you can just fill out that form to register your interest in becoming a Suntico advisor. I would like to thank you very much for your attention, and if you have any questions, please do get in touch with me directly.